Ghana, I don't think there's any country in the world that you go and you don't find a Ghanaian working there. I'm not saying you should all come back. We'll be glad if you're there. Sure. But all the same, we have the capacity. And in areas that we don't have, I believe through training and development, we should be able to harness that energy for people to help us meet the challenges in the mining industry. Asanteman, my Lord senses or shows his appreciation for all those that joined him or have been part of his 25 years on the Golden Stool. This year, he also celebrated the 150th year of the Segranti War, where Kumasi was taken unprovoked by the British, and artifacts were looted and taken out of Africa. Through his good work and the work of some previous predecessors, we've been able to see the return of some of these artifacts. So I encourage you, now that you're in Ghana, for foreigners or visitors, to visit the Nation Museum, to have first glimpse of some of the artifacts that we retain.
Asanteman TV, yes, some pa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Odeneho, Okyere, Kusi, Ntrama, and Asanteman Benkumhene, himself a miner with lots of expertise in mining, to be our special guest of honor today. Shall we, at this moment, welcome Odeneho, Okyere, Kusi, Ntrama, and Benkumhene.
Odeneho, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and Energy for Gabon, who also happens to be the son of the Tumfo Safety. Honorable Siama, Minister for Transport. Honorable Aleke, who Conference of Nigeria, the Minister for Solid Minerals Development in the Republic of Nigeria. Kumar Napoleon, Honorable Deputy Minister for Mines and Natural Resources, the Republic of Australia, President of the Kingdom, Mr. Adam Kusi, Representative and Ministers of ECOWAS, the President and Past Presidents of the Chamber, other executives and members of the diplomatic corps, CEOs and captains of the industry, I can see plenty of most of the companies that I've worked with, see Newmont, see Angola Ashanti, see Lord Frank, Takuma, and my Leonard and older brother, senior, also the University of Nidu. For me, and then family for heads of family, heads of institutions here, serious. I really love this. Asanteman and occupant of the Golden Stool of the Ashanti Kingdom. My king would have loved to be here to do this presentation because he loves such conferences that is engaging and respectful in a robust way. Unfortunately, due to other equally committed engagements, he couldn't be here today. He's tasked me to deliver the speech on his behalf. And as a mining engineer, I'm honored and humbled to do just that. I must say, my Lord senses or shows his appreciation for all those that joined him or have been part of his 25 years on the Gold District.
Sure.
This year, we also celebrated the 150th year of the Segranti War,
Sure.
where mercy was taken unprovoked by the British, and artifacts
Sure.
were looted and taken out of Africa. Through his good work and the work of some previous ancestors,
Sure.
we've been able to see the return of some of these artifacts.
Sure.
So I encourage you, now that you're in Ghana, for foreigners or visitors, to visit the Nation Museum, to have first glimpse of some of the artifacts that we retain.
Sure.
A show of ingenuity of our people. You would wonder how were they able to craft such kind of artifacts with what machinery. But it shows that civilization has been with us here in Africa, here in West Africa. And we should continue to be proud of ourselves and appreciate what we do.
Sure.
I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate the chairman for the good work done in organizing this march.
Sure.
They've done it severally, and for the 17th time, it's still a success.
Sure.
Thank you. And everybody that supported in making this gathering a success
Sure.
will contribute to future intergenerational heritage.
Sure.
I want to situate this discussion for my Lord as this. If we look at the West African region, from Sierra Leone all the way to Nigeria,
Sure.
we find in Guinea, water, the Niger, that takes its source from there, all the way around through Niger, through Nigeria, and ends up in the ocean, at the Delta Basin. We also have the Volta River
Sure.
that takes some water all the way from Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya, through Ghana, and end up in the ocean at Kenya. Just across, we've got the Senegal and the Gambia rivers also flowing in that direction.
Sure.
Source of power, source of water, for the mining industry. We have the ocean, transport to get material to West Africa.
Sure.
Obviously, the big missing link, road infrastructure, railway, and other areas that we should look at
Sure.
in trying to harness complete mineral resources in the South. We should not only stay here in West Africa.
Sure.
We should look through to other parts of Africa, the DRC, where lots of research has been done by the World Bank, to be able to harness energy from the DRC all through West Africa,
Sure.
ending up Liberia. If we go to mine box, and I know we'll mine more, which requires a lot of energy,
Sure.
then this is a forum for us to meet, engage robustly and respectfully to be able to make this happen. We shouldn't shy away from the investment that we want to put here.
Sure.
We can do it because we've done it before,
Sure.
and we should continue. Local ownership participation in the extractive sector is crucial for our own development.
Sure.
The reason being, if we own our resources and we keep the money, we will see faster progress in our development than what has happened in some years back.
Sure.
And I was just like a country that I would say I grew in, was 10 years of my money in South Africa. The mines are owned, the they're listed on the stock exchanges in Johannesburg. They are able to use that money or resources to develop the entire country. Johannesburg, typical mining town, that has now grown into a hub. Accra, or West Africa, kind of overtaken if we keep the money here in investment. We should encourage. I heard the minister say we need to start listing on stock exchanges. I'm proud. Atlantic Beach on Uganda. Companies that come to invest in West Africa, by all means, should not shy away and should not be scared of doing that. Be safe, and it's good to keep your money here. We have money to buy. If you don't give us the opportunity by listing, we may not see the benefits of money. Community involvement, very crucial. In the sense that we don't use people, we're going to, who knows where the resources are, and are resilient, and are prepared to help. Anytime we get into our communities, let's treat them with respect. Let's enjoy them, respect their cultural heritage, and through that, you will get your social function, peace to work. It may not be easy, but through constant collaboration and talks, you should be able to succeed. Employment, I've mentioned that already with those speakers have. Ghana, I don't think there's any country in the world that you go and you don't find a Ghanaian working there. I'm not saying you should all come back. We'll be glad if you're here. But all the same, we have the capacity. And in areas that we don't have, I believe through training and development, we should be able to harness that energy of people to help us meet the challenges in the mining industry. We are all getting clever now in terms of technology, artificial intelligence. If we don't have the capacity, we can only simple. And we can always train people here to be able to help. We are ready. Local procurement, sure we're doing it very well. Through the chamber, we're going to make sure that most of the materials required to work in the mining industry are locally sourced. And especially when we get into the mining operations services area, I'm so glad that tailings dams have been added to categories of works that are left for locals. Previously, medical services and even janitorial services and catering were all looking to foreign companies. We need the money. Bring engagers, partners, and we should be able to drive some of these things forward. Infrastructure development is key, and I think I've mentioned it. With a vast resource of water for power generation, greener energy I'm talking about, and then looking at the amount of sun that we have here, we should be able to harness solar. Rail lines, very important. I'm sure there's a rail line from Cote d'Ivoire to Abidjan to Burkina, Ouagadougou. Ghana is busy constructing one of the minister of railways. We're here to give us some feedback. But if we're able to do this, we'll be able to bring down the cost. Because transport is key to enable us to carry all these big, heavy equipment and bulky equipment up north, west or south. I remember working in the DRC in a place in Walla, which was one of our locals' property that was acquired 20 years back. And to get material to Onwalo could take you 3 months. Because whatever you need will have to come to the East Coast, will have to travel to Kenya, get into DRC, get out of DRC, and get into Uganda, and then back into the DRC. In Onwalo. And there are no roads. So we can make it. One day shutdown or one day production shut for a mine. It's a lot of money. We need that infrastructure. We need the security to allow it to to governments across borders to allow the smooth flow of mining equipment into other parts of West Africa, through Ghana, maybe. But any country that is prepared to have that infrastructure in, especially of the landlocked countries. The African mining vision stipulates, amongst other things, that Africa's mineral resources play a transformative role in the continent's development, fostering sustainable economic growth and socio-economic development. The AMV seeks to harness the continent's vast mineral wealth to drive prosperity and eradicate share prosperity and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, more work needs to be done to strengthen the institutions and governance frameworks. And I'm sure we'll continue to do that. We have policies and procedures that are looking into this particular direction, and we need to make sure we emphasize that in everyday deliberations as we continue to invest. On the small-scale mining sector, governments and extractive sectors form a proactive part in making this successful. If we look at environmental degradation, the CEO mentioned that it's not only environment degradation that we need to make sustainable, but it still plays a key role, whether we like it or not. And those are areas that large companies should look at how they can assist small companies to do better. I remember when I was in school, somewhere in Okyere, the consolidated diamond company in Ghana used the tribute system to get diamonds. And they did it very well because consolidated them support the artisanal miners to mine well, environmental friendly, and to the diamonds. We need to have ways or ask for ways to collaborate with government how we can do this. It's always challenging when it comes to safety of these small artisanal miners. But one artisanal miner there is one too many. We can't look and turn away. At the end of the day, they are mining. So whether small mining, big scale miners, we all need this together. The nexus between mining and power is evident. And I'm talking sustainable power. If we're able to go to greener power, and lots of it, we should be able to bring down the cost. Power is expensive, but without it, we cannot melt, we cannot smelt. And here we've put up a refinery, and this is going to take lots of energy to be able to do that. So people in the power sector, look for these opportunities to bring more power into West Africa and connect the grid. Like if Ghana is down, Burkina Faso should be able to produce, Cote d'Ivoire should be able to produce, Niger is able to produce with plutonium or uranium in their nuclear plants. Why can't we do that? We shouldn't only focus on the already existing infrastructure. We need to go greener. As fossil fuels slowly gets out of the way. You should be able to replace it. When I was listening, Ghana's petroleum extraction is gone down. Means that there will come a point in time where we need to double it up through other sources, whether wind, solar, uranium, or any other forms that we can take. This may require regulatory reforms, but I'm sure during the next 2 days in this conference, we should be having discussions on that. Public-private partnerships, capacity building, infrastructure development, I've already mentioned. As an industry, and I'm taking myself out of it already because I'm no longer there, so I can see that. Mainly the mining companies, power companies cannot afford not to take care of the environment. Reversing this situation must be a matter of highest priority. You should therefore feel it as a duty and to demonstrate that mining and power generation can be carried out in a sustainable manner. Without tackling any environmental issues. Do not shy away from this. Tackle this issue with rigor, and I urge you to consider a delegation to look at the entire West African landscape. I know Ghana, we've done a lot. Just to understand the extent of devastation to the environment and our water bodies from illegal or say artisanal small-scale mining. I entreat you to commit to a sustainable practice in mining and to respect the environment and uplift our communities. We need investment that will not only yield economic returns, but also contribute to the long-term prosperity of our country and the entire West African side. In addition, mining companies compete with agriculture. It's an area that will be more often ignored or will not pay attention to. But if you look at the extent of our tailings dams, we compete for land, from agriculture. And this is where Minister, maybe through you should start looking at more vertical lifts, problem engineering, and not just go for horizontal tailings. Waste drop downs also compete for land. Solution: why are we not reminding tailings dams or giving that sand away to the construction industry for them to make blocks, sandcrete, and use them in building? Instead of the sand industry now attacking the rivers just to mine sand when there's plenty sand on our tailings. How do we use technology to make sure that tailings that we take away will not contain any dangerous minerals, pollutants? But that's a source of wealth sitting. I know we say one day we'll go back and mine the gold. But let's build houses of gold and we'll all be millionaires using tailings. In conclusion, it cannot be overemphasized that government, both large and small-scale sectors, investors, NGOs, all have a role to play in making the theme of this 17th edition of One Place, One Voice a success. Let's engage in hosting, practice respect, I wish you all productive and inspiring conference.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Asanteman TV, yes, so much on back.